Chosen One!
Welcome to the Chosen One, and today on Unit 101, we're going to be covering Commander Iden Versio. So she's in a really interesting spot post balance pass. She is still 8 squad points, 3 cost, 3 force. She's got the 9 health, 3 durability, which is pretty standard. Her tactic remained the same, so at the start of her activation, each other allied Galactic Empire scout character within 4 that is not engaged may dash, and 1 character in this unit may dash. So this is still really good. Covert operations is still really good. Each character in this unit may dash. If 1 or more characters in this unit and then within 4 of an enemy character, this unit immediately makes a focus action, and the unit gets sharpshooter 1 until the end of the turn. So, she's throwing extra dice at range. ID 10 Seeker Droid. For a force, choose an enemy unit within range 3. The chosen unit removes all of its hunkers. If no hunkers removed, the chosen unit gains exposed. So she has expose on a stick. Very, very powerful, especially when coordinate fire expose has been removed everywhere. Any character that can expose before an attack has extra value added onto their kit. And then her identity did not change. So when an allied Galactic Empire character wounds an enemy unit with an attack, after the effect is resolved, that allied character may choose an enemy within range 4. The chosen unit gains disarmed or strained, and then the allied character may dash and heal. Well, heal and dash. This is very strong. This means that you're going to get into the ability to play attrition at a little extra value. You're getting advantages when you're getting wounded. You can turn your characters and they can kind of become more playmakers by getting wounds. They can get further up the board to do their thing. This is just really strong. We'll look at her stances. Burst fire. This is going to be her pure damage side. This is what you want to be killing stuff on. We look at her ranged gun. It's a range 5 with 7 dice. Melee is 6 dice, 5 on each defense. We're looking at her defensive expertise. 1 is 2 blocks, 2 is 2 blocks and a heal, 3 plus is 2 blocks, a heal, and a reposition. This is just really good. This is kind of the side you leave her on defensively as well. We look at her range expertise. 1 is a crit, 2 to 3 is 2 crits, 4 plus is 2 crits with a block to a fail. This is very good expertise for the gun. We do need to pay attention to the melee expertise, as the current best Iden list in the game right now is running Vader, and she's kind of becoming more of a melee piece. 1 to 2 is a crit and a block to a fail. This is pretty good, but when you get that 3 plus, you're getting 2 crits, 2 blocks to fails. When you're rolling 10 dice because of her covert operations, and you are adding in things like the ID 10 Seeker Droid, she starts to basically guaranteeing full treeing, which gets into some really scary results. She still does the 10 damage on 5 results. She's likely to get the 6th result, so you'll get your heals as well and your reposition. She kind of just becomes an all-around workhorse and is a very strong output. We look at her full auto side. The heavy blaster expertise changes a little bit. 1 to 2 is a crit with a block to fail. 3 to 4 is 2 crits, block to fail. 5 plus is 2 blocks, 2 crits to 2 blocks to fails. Melee expertise stays the same. Her defensive expertise gets a little worse, but not much. She does lose a dice in melee, but this side has early heals. So if you need to get early movement, you can do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage on this side still, and still really utilize the extra heals or the extra dashes. This side has 3 shoves, so if you're trying to play the shove game and you're not trying to take some extra damage from Vader to get melee dice, this side can play the control a little bit better by, getting 2 shoves and 4 damage plus a pin in there. It's going to be really good. You also get a dash, so she can play the control game on full auto and rely on that when you're not trying to wound. Iden is a character that is very powerful in the current game state. Where do we want to put her is going to be right now. She is one of the few Empire primaries that can counter Delta. So right off the bat, Iden's obviously going to be played. We're probably going to be playing her box, and you can get away with replacing her box mates like with you can take, instead of Gideon Hask, you can take Callus if you really wanted to. But I feel like you really want the ability to blitz points, so playing her whole box as a whole is still probably the area where I'm leaning. And then obviously we're going to pair her with Vader. Vader is her current best pairing for the current meta. Vader with the Death Trooper Escort and then ISB. This list right here has a lot of play into a lot of different things. It's starting to see a lot of success. Hask is still really good. The Imperial Special Forces still have Infiltrate, which is still one of the more absurd abilities on a support. They still hit fairly hard. ISB agents are a good stat stick for a 3 cost. DTE with Vader dice can be surprisingly killy. Vader just ups the output of this list. This list is doing similar things to like what Vader does with Kiade Mundi, except everything in this list also can throw range attacks, so you have that advantage going in. If I were to be playing an Empire list at Adepticon or Worlds or any GT right now, Vader Iden is the list that I would be playing. It is by far the best thing Empire has going into the current game state, and can play into a lot of areas and can blitz points fast enough that if you play against Cassian, you can play displacement a little bit with shoves, but you also can just straight up kill faster than they can. And that there is value in that, because sometimes out wounding them means in struggles 2 and 3 that, Cassian just can't score points. So it's a very good list. This is where I would lean with Iden at the moment. And yeah, this has been a pretty quick Unit 101, but it's just where I am leaning with her. Thank you for watching this episode of The Chosen One. If you'd like to watch the next video, you can watch the one in the link above. And if you want to listen to the podcast, you can listen to the playlist below. Thank you and have a nice day. Thank you for your support. Please like and subscribe.